work? Oh, God damn
it. Mike's Daily Podcast.
All right, well, we just recorded a bunch of stuff, and apparently stupid recording system wasn't recording. Well, I guess the Brewmaster isn't in a glass box today, then.
He should be in a glass box anyway.
Are we going to shove him in a glass box?
Yeah.
Am I going to sing about raisins again? Should I sing about raisins in the... I can't think of anything to sing about.
Should raisin the roof.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Already this is a better show.
No, it's not.
Wait, are we actually recording this time?
No, maybe?
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Well, this has been a very interesting technical experience. I have to rhyme something with the word experience. Let's see, there's... Deliriance? Experience?
Presbyterians.
Presbyterians! Wow. Raising the roof there.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Wow, we had a long discussion about comics and stuff, and so I guess that's all been thrown away.
Mike's
down the drain.
Daily
But we'll
Podcast.
Go on with episode 1053. Benita.
Our hearts will go on.
Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle player, and the Brewmaster, we're going to come in, but I think we'll come up with new characters today.
Just entirely different characters?
Yeah, off top of our heads.
Aquatica, Monica Aquatica, or whatever that one character I invented way back when.
Yeah, Monica Aquatica is going to show up. And so will someone named Beef Bullion. And Fred. And Fred's gonna show up. So we can't wait till the doors start opening and they walk in. Oh, that's so frustrating to record a bunch of stuff and find out you're not recording.
It is. It's unfortunate.
But maybe it was recording and it's on like a lost tape disc somewhere that people will be able to purchase for $5,000
once we get super ultra famous and then die.
Yeah. Oh, man. That bummed me out yesterday when we talked about death.
We talked about death?
Well, we talked about naming things after you when you die.
Oh, yeah.
What did you want named after you when you die?
I didn't say anything. Oh. What do I want named after me when I die?
Oh, look, it just walked in. Hey, look, a Monica Aquatica. How are you, Monica Aquatica?
Oh, she's dead.
We'll name something after her. How about this plastic thing? Okay. That was good. What else are we talking about? I can't keep control of anything now. I've lost control.
Oh, dear goodness. We're a mess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the music. What do you think about this great piano music playing right now?
I hear it every podcast.
Oh, okay, so...
Not impressed, Mike. I'm just not impressed by our performance this podcast.
I like that character voice.
I'm Bullwinkle.
Oh, look who else just walked in after Bullwinkle walked in before the door opened.
It's Bullwinkle and Beef Bullion.
Right, I'm Beef Bullion. I'd say I'm smoking a big cigar, see? Because I'm Beef Bullion.
Is that from Cuba? Because you can get those now.
Yeah, see? Because I'm a big fan of Cuban cigars. I'm not political in any way, but I think Obama sucks. Ah, Obama!
So, how's your oil tycoons doing?
I am an oil tycoon, too.
I have an oil typhoon.
Oh, no. That would be bad, because it'd be a bunch of oil flying at you. Now, I kind of miss the whole Brewmaster in a box. Glass box thing.
Brewmaster in a box!
Let's see.
Just add water.
Oh, yeah, so you said something, and I went to hit F8, and then I looked at the computer screen, and nothing had recorded.
What did I say? Oh, I slapped you in the face.
Oh, yeah, okay, go ahead and do it now.
Okay, slap.
Oh, my God, it's like a Trump rally.
That's a joke that was made before.
It was made before. Look who else walked in. I'm the Brewmaster inside of a glass box. I don't know why I'm in here. Because you're a threat to everyone, Brewmaster. Trump should be put in a similar glass box.
And the glass box, watch this, the glass box is named Fred.
Ah! How are you, Fred? Glass can't talk.
Glass can't say anything.
Does glass break scissors? Or is it paper, scissors, glass, rock, glass? I forget how it all works out.
Cannon.
And here's today's podcast picture.
The podcast picture today, Hayley, is of Savannah the River. Cannon?
Cannon.
Where did the cannon come in? That was...
I don't know.
Hey, what if I put a camera on top of this thing? No, that wouldn't work.
No, it wouldn't work at all. It would be filming like this board here.
Yeah.
And just not us. It'd be very comical.
We need to hire people to come in. I'll hire them because it's technically the show I'm responsible for. So I could hire some camera people and they'd come in and film us. No, that wouldn't make any sense. We don't make any money doing this.
We don't make any money.
Screw it. You'll just have to imagine with your brain cells.
We'll set up seats for an audience and we'll sell tickets.
That's a thing.
And then we'll get fired from our job.
Yeah. What are all these people doing in here?
What are you doing here, boss person?
Wow, you turned it right on them.
Get out of here. It's too early.
Well, now I kind of miss Benita and the Disgruntled Fiddle player. Let's go outside. Where it's nice outside because it's outside a cafe anyway. Podcaster Valentino, the last place on earth.
I've had holes stuck in my head all morning.
What?
The band Hole.
Oh! All I know is doll parts.
Well, I went to school, Olympia. And then she stopped because she messed up or something. And they restart the song. Well, I went to school. And then she laughs because she messed up again. And then the actual song starts.
Oh! Is that... What album is that on?
That's off of, Pretty on the Outside.
Does that have doll parts on it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. That was the big one?
Yeah.
She was... You know
Wait,
what?
is it?
Oh.
That's not the name of the first one, is it? Pretty on the Outside? Hold on.
Hayley's gonna look it up.
Can't even remember right now. I have all three of the ones from the 90s, so I get them mixed up.
Meanwhile, I have the podcast picture right here. The podcast picture is of the Savannah River. I know you hate the Savannah because it's not in Africa.
I do.
Savannah, Georgia's in America. But
Duh. Live Through This.
Live
is the
Through
album,
This.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty on the Outside is their first album.
Do you know
Pretty
what,
on the Inside?
Do you know what Greg's... Do you know what... Do you know what... Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Greg said to me yesterday, you should put a picture of that on your thing instead of the pictures you always show of beaches and your dog.
Of what?
What did he say? Take a picture of?
I don't know. I made a friend.
Oh, look! You made the animal out of the stirry sticks, the plastic stirry sticks.
See, this animal belongs on the savannah.
What would you name that animal?
A
straw?
It's a acid.
Oh, okay.
Acid.
This is great. I was listening to the last show. I said a lot last show, so I'm not going to say at all. Hey, look who is out here. Hi, Mark. How y'all doing? I'm Benita, the rodeo queen. I killed the disgruntled fiddle player. Hey, Hayley. I went to a cool coffee place with Mark yesterday. I'm not going to say the name. Oh, you just slapped me. That's not nice. Oh, I hit. All right. I know what you're thinking, Hayley. You're thinking, this show will not air because Mike can't get his blank together. It's technically difficult to maintain the show.
It's not realistically difficult, it's just technically difficult.
There's a mural of a woman picking her nose at this coffee place.
It's me.
Oh.
I'm that woman.
I was supposed to put oil on that.
I'm every woman.
Now, are you singing the Shaka Khan version or the Whitney Houston version?
The Whitney Houston version.
Okay. That was the big hit in the 90s.
Everything. Blah, 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 oh.
That sounds exactly like it. Let's sing some Ellie Goulding now, too.
Lights.
Light.
Bling, 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 bling. Lights. Bling, bling, bling.
Love me like you do. Love me like you do. She likes to repeat things over. I got you on my mind. That was the song I was trying to think of yesterday.
Burn, 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 burn.
I got you on my mind.
Yeah, I listened to that. Yeah, I love that.
It's the big hit now for her, but it's crossed over onto the adult contemporary charts. What? So I was thinking about the 90s, and I was thinking we didn't really have email existed, but it wasn't really. I don't think, like, our company didn't use email until the late 90s. But in the early 90s, I was like, because I got an email from my other job saying some technical thing that I need to know. From now on, we need you to do this instead of that. I'm like, okay, that was easy with an email. You told me to do that. That's great. You didn't have to call me or anything. Back in the 90s, the boss would have to type a memo, print it out, copy it, and hand it to everyone. Put them all in your mailbox.
And then he'd be like, "Did you get my memo?"
Exactly.
Or like he'd be like, "Remember to do this," and you'd be like, "Oh, I must have missed the memo."
I guess the movie Office Space will bring you up to speed. What, were you singing a song when you were clearing your throat just then?
No.
Figaro, 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 Figaro.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was what I was thinking, and how much paper we used. So
yeah, I still feel guilty some days, like when there's certain stores where I'm just buying something small, and like no matter what I do or what they do, it'll print out a receipt.
Why do we have to bring paper into this transaction?
Why do we have to bring paper into this transaction? I was having a lovely day, and then it's like, please take your receipt. Or you're like, here's your receipt, have a nice day. And I'm like, blow it out your paper hole.
That is an option that should be asked of the people in line at the self-checkout at the supermarkets.
Or everywhere. Like, they have it at ATMs.
Yeah.
You can ask, do you want a receipt? Do you not want a receipt?
Well,
do you want this receipt emailed to you? I can email you a receipt.
Well, Hayley, my experience here in the Bay Area is that most places, including the coffee place I went to yesterday, when I used my credit card, I did it on some sort of flat screen thing, some sort of little tablet thing, and then it said, "Do you want a receipt?" And I just pressed the email option.
Yeah.
And of course, well, now they've got my email data, but whatever. I don't give a crap. You know what? Come get me. I'm ready for you. I'm Andrew Dice Clay. Bada bing! I watched a Martin Scorsese movie! I don't know where I was going with that.
It's not a huge amount of places that do that. I really appreciate the ones that do, but...
Do you know who does it? Kaiser. That little cafeteria thing that you told me about that I go to all the time now.
True.
But it needs... See, but we're the Bay Area. Things start here and then spread across the world.
Yeah, so it needs to be bigger.
It's going to spread around the world.
All around the world.
Do you and Becca go to dance clubs?
No. I wish.
You guys should dance.
I know! Tell her that.
Should dance. Did Margaret Jackson tell you that when I was doing her show...
She was dancing?
That, I picked the danciest stuff for her intros into her segments. And, this is live radio. And so I'm playing the song, and I'm like dancing. I'm totally dancing. Because Jarrell told me, make sure to cue her during one of the beats. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm totally getting into the beat, and I was playing, like, PYT by Michael Jackson. Like, PYT, put it out there. And I'm, like, totally getting into it. And then she says live on the air, you shouldn't do that. You should just not do that. Oh, I'm talking to my producer, by the way. Don't do that, Mike. Dancing. And she's like, no, that's funny. After the show, she was like laughing.
I support your dancing.
Thank you. I support your dancing.
Thank you.
You're probably a much better dancer than me.
And I have danced.
You danced on stage.
I did dance on stage. I tap danced.
Oh, God. See, I don't know how you did that.
I had tap shoes, and then I would step on the ground, and it would go tap. And then I did that a bunch, and so it'd go tappity, 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 tappity.
That's talent right there. Because you had to learn how to do that.
Yeah, it was fun.
And you had to do it in front of people staring at you.
But if I had to learn how to do that, is it really talent, or is it hard work?
You have to have the desire and the drive and the inspiration.
Yes.
To make it happen.
Yes, but that does not constitute talent.
Okay. Oh! Did you listen to the Paul F. Tompkins, the last podcast he did, where he mentioned the Little Prince movie? He talks about the Little Prince at the beginning of the show. In the
ad?
No, not the ad, the intro with the piano he has.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome everyone. And then he said, in the movie, Little Prince, Bob Fosse was in it, and he's the king of dance person. He came up with a lot of dance moves. All that jazz is about him.
And all that jazz.
Yeah. Which I have not seen that movie with Roy Scheider, who is also in Jaws.
I have not either. I haven't even seen Jaws.
We need a bigger boat.
I think we need a bigger box.
We need a bigger box for the Brewmaster, because he just died of asphyxiation. Wake up, Brewmaster!
I feel better now, thank you. I'm gonna cut you.
Oh, no, put him back in the box.
Put him back in the box.
Oh, it's a disgruntled fiddle player. Wasn't the John Deere gonna fix that mic stand, darn it? Anywho, I just wanted to say my favorite comic strip is Family Circle. Because it's about Christians.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it called Family Circus?
Oh, it's Family Circus.
Well, it's a good thing that the other podcast didn't get recorded.
Disgruntled fiddle player, why didn't you know that?
Well, I'm just reading this script that's in front of me. On this piece of plastic that you have.
That's called a computer screen. You just destroyed that computer.
No, it's called Aquatica.
Monica turned what do you call that? Rigor mortis. Turned as stiff as a board.
No, we named it after her.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because she's dead.
That's right. Oh, I can't remember the beginning of the show now.
She's still inside, dead. Drying out.
Oh, okay.
Because she's an aquatic creature.
Poor thing.
Yeah, it's fine.
Pearls Before Swine is another comic I enjoy.
It's also a Bible verse.
Wait, what is?
Pearls Before Swine. They got that from a Bible verse.
Oh, okay.
Cast not your pearls before swine.
Look at you. You should be behind a pulpit.
Pulpit.
I'm not your...
I'm so confused by pulpits. I just want to, like, make a juice.
Because of the pulp.
Yeah.
Pull string, I'm your pulpit.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ding, ding, ding.
When a problem
some refreshment, you must pulpit.
When a problem comes along, you must pulpit. When you have a thing that you need to talk to people, you must pulpit. Now pulpit. Pulpit good. Aren't you glad you listened to today's podcast and downloaded it and heard a lot of plosives like pulpit?
Eat that pulp. That's all I got. That's the best I got for that.
That's from the band called Hevo. Oh, that's another thing we talked about in the other podcast about you heaving a lot as a child. You had a throw-up thing going on.
I did have a throw-up thing, yeah.
I'm glad you don't have that anymore. John Deere, the engineer, is here to put oil on the Michael stands. Did I just say Michael stands? It's not a Mike stand, it's a Michael stand. Why shorten the nickname it? I'm going to oil that right now. There, I oiled it. You're welcome. Hey, John Deere, I just want to ask y'all a question. Yes. When you did the foxtrot back on that cement ship in Aptos, was it 1-2-1-2 or 1 on the second when you're going dancing? I always get the footering messed up. Trump 2016.
Is the foxtrot a waltz?
Oh, that's what it is.
Is it? Is it a waltz or is it not? I can't remember.
It's the one where you're... I don't know about dancing.
Because if it's a waltz, it's 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
We'd love to hear about your dancing thoughts. Email me, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. The website's MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. And we have links to Amazon, because the Amazon is a place where you can buy things. And click on that link there, and that helps us out.
The Amazon is a little old place where you can pulpit.
All right. Well, I think today's going to be a short show, because we've actually done like 5 shows.
Short show? More like shit show.
There, I got it that time.
Good job.
All right. Next show, it's going to be Madame Rootabega, Valentino, Bison Bentley, perhaps Fred.
Any final thoughts about life? The way of things?
Well,
both personal and impersonal. This is my Paul F. Tompkins impersonation. Welcome.
Why don't we ask a question that we'll answer the next show? And then do a comedy, schizophrenic, what do you call it? Improvisational thing.
Technologic.
Let's see. I'll ask myself, Mike, did you get a little more sleep than you did last night?
The answer is no.
I hope it's yes.
The answer is definitely going to be no. We don't sleep.
Well, I think we covered just about everything I wanted to cover. No, we didn't, but...
Oh, no.
Something horrible happened in Brussels, but we won't go into that today.
Brussels?
Yeah, some bombs went off in airports and things.
You know when those bombs went off on those buses in England?
Wait, when did that happen?
Like 2005 or something? Long ago?
Yeah.
I was on a plane at that time, and my mom was freaking out.
Oh, no! What did you do to calm her down?
I didn't even know about it.
Oh.
Like, she was at home looking at the news.
And you were flying.
And I was on a plane.
Oh.
She was freaking out, even though, like, I was on my way to Australia from California.
What a long flight.
All the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia,
Land of LA. Northern California, where the girls are warm, so I can hear my sweet baby say, keep on rocking me, baby. Keep on rocking me, baby.
Keep on rocking me, baby.
Keep on rocking me.
Baby. Anyway.
With your pulpit.
It was a 14-hour flight, entirely in the opposite direction of London, and my mom was still freaking out.
Yeah, that's what news will do to you.
But I called her when I was going to Australia. Called her when I got there. On the telly.
That must have been an expensive call.
It was a payphone.
Oh. Well, did it cost like 1,000 quarters to make the call?
I don't have quarters.
Did it cost 25,000 quarters?
I used a calling card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was worried about her baby.
Yeah, but they don't have quarters. They don't have pennies.
No pennies?
No pennies.
In Australia?
They don't have any pennies in Australia. Australia.
Do they round up or round down?
They tend to not really have the taxes in the individual transactions that would actually mess up their calculations, but they have a 20-piece, a 10-piece, and a 5-piece.
Oh, I didn't know that about Australians.
Australia.
Did we talk about the paper in this episode, or was that the episode that got deleted? And the receipt and everything.
We just talked about that.
Is that when it all went to crap?
No. It went to crap a long time before that. What episode is it?
1053.
Yeah, it's about 100 episodes past.
Okay. Would that make this 1053.2 or something? Because of all the retakes we had to do?
It's 1053.11.5.
Look how paranoid I am. I keep turning to look at the screen. Are we recording?
Are we recording?
So, to wrap up, thank you for listening to the show. Don't listen to the Jay Sekulow show, because that guy is a worrywart, and he hates Obama, and he just freaks out over every little thing, and then he tries to get you to sign a petition. Nobody knows who he is. Why did I even just give him publicity just now?
We've talked about him quite a bit, though.
Oh, God, he annoys me. Yeah. Anything Obama does. Obama sneezed in front of the microphone. That's going to cause germs. Sign a petition to stop germs today in Washington because of Obama. Obama germs.
Let's get the hell out of Dodge.
Oh, the other thing I was really mad about was the justice that Obama nominated.
Yeah.
Justice Merrick for being in the Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the Republicans were like, no, we're not even going to look at him. Wait, we like him. We like him, though. He's perfect for us. Thank you, Obama. No, we won't vote for him because of it. Oh, we hate ourselves. That's exactly what happened.
That is what's happening. That's the thing. They're like, I like this person, but he got nominated by a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you chimed in about that.
Oh, if you think it's anything different, like, yeah, just erase the thoughts of it being about something else. Because there's so many double standards that have been applied to Obama in his presidency that it's absolutely outrageous.
It's almost been a prejudice against the presidency.
Get it? Anyway.
Mitch McConnell, man. I'll be so glad when he's out of politics. He annoys me.
I'll be so glad when they're all dead.
It's just an...
And they don't get things named after them.
Right.
Except for Rick Santorum got something named after him. But we're not going to go into that.
Very good. It's so obstructionalist, the whole party. Like I was saying yesterday. But see, today, when I brought it up, I thought you were going to do a one-word thing, kind of like the skunk in Bambi. You know how he says one words about everything? And he goes, flower.
Flower.
I thought you were going to say, putts, or something like that.
What?
Like a one-word thing, when I mentioned the Republicans. But you had a whole sentence of things.
Prejudice.
Prejudicey.
I'll do you better.
Okay.
Not one word. Less than one word. 3 letters. KKK.
Oh, yeah. That's who's supporting Trump as well. Thank you for listening to the show. Let's end it on this really down note.
Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day.
I'm going to name this show Rocky because it was rocky from start to finish, but I think we got through it, and I think people need a little bit of rocks. Getting strong now. Flying high now. What are we going to name our band?
The Putts.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!